Hey, it's your girl Kitty. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are a ride or die part of KKC, welcome back. Today, guys, I am doing a lunch mukbang. I just decided to film my lunch and make a video. So, yeah, shout out to my MVP for the month of May, Just Megan. I will leave the link to her channel in the description below. Go show her some love. Let her know Miss Kitty sent you. All right, guys, I have just a salad, just a regular salad, a garden salad. There's carrots and what is it, purple cabbage, I think, and cherry. I added the cherry tomatoes, and there's cheese in here and French dressing. And I have a Black Forest ham wrap with lettuce and cheese and honey mustard. So, and to drink, I just have water. I know my background is like different from what you guys are used to. This is just a temporary setup for this video. I'm going to actually figure out a little filming spot like I've been talking about forever. And I just decided to close the curtains because it's like the sun is bright. And I figured it would just throw a big bright light behind me from the window. Let's get into the salad. So, I apologize if you can hear my washer. So I hope all you beautiful mamas had a wonderful Mother's Day. My Mother's Day was pretty chill. I did get my bed set up, guys. I'm sure you guys noticed when I film my videos, my mukbang videos, I film in my bedroom because this is where I am. This is where I chill majority of my day. Unless I'm out in the kitchen cooking or doing dishes or just cleaning the house, laundry, stuff like that. But I do spend a lot of time in here. So, and for the most part, it kind of makes me sad, but at the same time, it's what we're used to. We don't eat dinner at the table as a family. The only time that we really do that is like a holiday dinner, like Thanksgiving, stuff like that. We just kind of do our thing. And that's what we've always done. So, I cook. Jamie eats in the living room. I bring my food in my room, watch TV. And John usually eats in his gaming room, so I've just always filmed my mukbang videos in here. But now that I have my new bed set up, it's on a bed frame, which we fought trying to put this dang thing together. But we got it done. Like literally you can tell this bed is like new. It's not even broken in yet. But yeah. So before, my bed wasn't on a frame. It was just on the box spring on the floor. Honestly, that's how I prefer it. I'm not used to my bed being on a frame. I've always put my bed on the floor. Even when I was living at my mother's, I didn't have a bed frame. I hated it. Anyways, let's get into this wrap. So my point of it all is where my bed is up higher, it's not the right level for me filming a mukbang. So right now, I have the ottoman from the living room in my room, which is going to be my chair type sitting area. And my dad has a table. And I think we're going to try and find a way to like make it a lower profile table. But it's longer. Like this is just a nightstand, an old nightstand from like I don't even know. It's old. Older than me. Wait. Did I just talk bad about myself? Anywho. Nothing wrong with being old. Just means I'm wiser. So yeah. I am going to set up a little filming station. You guys can't see, but it's like behind my phone. I think I'm going to get... I don't know if I want to put stuff on the wall and decorate or like a fun tapestry. Oh my gosh. So I posted, for those of you that have been around and watched some of my, seen my older content when I was like doing my workout videos, my kettlebells that I have, well, I sold them. I posted them on Marketplace on Facebook and to sell them. I had a few people reach out and I'm like, awesome, like lots of people are interested. It's not that I didn't like them. They just weren't getting the use they could. And I know, it's my fault. It's my fault. They weren't getting used. I bought them for myself. But I have like little wrist weights, which I prefer the wrist weights. I just like strap them to my wrists and do workouts or whatever. I mean, let's be real. I haven't done that in forever. But, so I posted the kettlebells. Had a few hits, people messaging, is this still available? And I was getting really annoyed because I'm like, are people just messing with me? And then my best friend's like, no, sometimes people accidentally hit where it says to send a quick message like, is this still available? Anyway, so this gentleman reached out to me, George. So we were chatting back and forth. And he asked, first he asked, like, what's your number? And I was like, I'm sorry. I said, but I don't give out my number over this app. Like, I just communicate via text. He was cool with that. You never know, guys. And honestly, I would rather arrange to meet them where my dad could drive me and meet somewhere neutral, like, or if they are going to stop by my home, it not be when I'm here alone. So anyways, we arranged it. I went and met George. Super sweet man. He bought them for his daughter. She had weight loss surgery. She's lost over 100 pounds. And he's originally from the UK. So he had an accent, and we're chatting away, and then he was like, he's like, I showed my daughter the picture of the kettlebells, and she was like, "Oh, that's nice, Dad, but I can't afford it." And he was like, "So I thought I would get them for her." And I'm like, "Oh, that's very sweet of you." And he said, "I don't have anything else to spend my money on." I just thought it was so sweet anyway. So we're chit-chatting, whatever. And he said, "You said 70, right?" And I'm like, he said, "Do you have change?" And I said, "No, I'm sorry, I don't." And then I'm like, "Well, I'll sell it to you for 60. And he was like, "Oh, okay." And then we just kept chit-chatting. And then he counted the money and handed it to me. And I don't know, is anyone else like this? He hands me the money and I just put it in the cup holder. Like I was like, I don't want to count it. Like, I don't want to count it in front of him. Like, is that rude? Like, that's why I don't do it, because I feel like, are they going to think I'm being rude? And honestly, at this point, I'm like, from now on, I will count it. So we end the conversation and go to leave. And he thanked me, whatever. No problem. I said, "You have a wonderful day, sir." And so then we were literally leaving the mall parking lot, and we were literally leaving the mall parking lot to go onto the main road, almost to head home or whatever. I'm counting the money. There's $80 there. Yum. My throat just made a weird noise. So I'm like, "Oh my gosh, oh my gosh." I'm like, "Jamie, we need to turn around." And I'm like, I have no way to contact this man, because I was messaging him on the messenger from the Facebook. It's like through Marketplace, but not directly on your Facebook Messenger, if you know what I mean. So anywho, I was like devastated. I'm like, "Oh my God, he overpaid." So I'm like trying to message him, but my messages weren't going through. So I'm like, he must only be on Facebook on like a laptop or a desktop computer, or maybe like a tablet or something at home. I don't know. I know most people have cell phones nowadays, but some people don't. And I'm like, well, maybe he doesn't have a cell phone, and it's not going to go through if he's not near the device that he uses Facebook on or whatever. So I'm like messaging him and telling him, I'm like, "I'm so sorry." I'm like, "George, you overpaid." I'm like, "Please," I said, "please get back to me. I would like to arrange to meet up so I can give you the $20 back. You overpaid." Anyways, so finally he responded and he said, "Oh my gosh, like, thank you." He's like, how much did I give you?" And I'm like, $80, I said, "and I had dropped the price from 70 to 60 because, you didn't have change. And he was like, oh my gosh. And then he was like, thank you. And then he was like, maybe we could meet up tomorrow. I said, yeah, absolutely. I said, I'll let you know the time, that I'm able to come and meet you back at the mall, the same spot. Anyway, so the next day we go to the mall, meet up with George, and I give him his money. And he was like, he got a little teary-eyed. I might get a little teary-eyed. Like, honesty is very important to me. And I've always been that way, like a very honest, compassionate person. Mind you, there was a period in my early teens that I would have been like, oh, just an asshole about the situation, right? I'm just be like, well, he didn't count it, right? Obviously. Like, and part of me would have kind of felt guilty back then, but it just really, like, now that I'm an adult, I'm just like, that's very important to be honest like that to people. And so he was like, God bless you, dear. He said, honestly, I know it's only $20, but what would I have done? He was like, I don't have a lot of money. And I would not be able to live with that on my conscience, knowing that this person, this gentleman overpaid and not say anything. Like, but he was like, just so happy. He was like, it's so nice to know that there's good, honest, like, people in this world. Like, it just really made me emotional. And, when you're young and you're stupid teenager, like, you're like, oh, well, he was an idiot. Like, that's how some teenagers, I know not all teenagers were like that when they were young, but it just really, the moments when I was messaging him, trying to get a hold of him, that you overpaid, I was really worked up. Like, I need to get a hold of George. I need to get sweet George's money back. But it did make me feel good, too. Just to be that honest to people. How many people wouldn't have said shit? A lot. You'd be surprised. And, like, he had no clue. He had no idea. No clue whatsoever that he overpaid. And he just kept saying, God bless you. I just figured I would share that little story with you guys. And honestly, like, just see, like, I could feel how thankful he was for that $20 back. Just, yeah. That thought process, say a similar situation in my early teens, I wouldn't have gave a shit. I was still a very kind person back then, but certain things, like, I was just young and dumb. Not all the time, but a lot. But yeah. So I have no idea what I'm going to do with the rest of my day. I got a little tiny grocery haul video on my other channel if you didn't see it. If that's your thing, you're into grocery hauls, vlogs, and stuff, my other channel. It's in the description below. And if you're not subscribity-scribbed, help a girl out. Even if you're new here and you're not subscribity-scribbed. Honestly, this was just I need to talk to you. I need to talk to you guys. I need to eat my lunch and talk. This was like, oh, I'm going to film last minute. I was just going to have a salad. I'm glad I didn't make just a salad because I don't think the salad would have sustained me. Oh my goodness. This was good. But yes. Yeah. So yeah, always be honest. I can't now. Like I said, when I was a teenager, there was lots of times I did shit that I'm like, what? If I only knew then what I know now. But you live and you learn, and the point of it all is the growth from that. And yeah. So be kind to everybody. Do good deeds when you can. And don't do them just to, expect praise from people. And that's not why I'm telling you this story. I just wanted to share that with you. Like, George was so sweet, and just that whole experience, and just seeing how thankful he was. Like, I don't know. I don't know how to put it into words how it made me feel. So, but anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Deuces.